Most people think production farms should look perfectly clean everywhere, but real production farms don't actually work that way. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is not worry about that part of the farm yet. Backyard gardens and production farms are designed for completely different goals. They prioritize the workflow, and the system is what drives all of your decisions. Production farms are built around movement, with access for easy harvesting, pathways for getting around your field, and access to your irrigation to help organize your workflow. Everything has to keep moving efficiently, from seeding to harvesting to irrigation setup, and then remembering to make sure you have the correct timing and transition in between each crop. A production farm might think in terms of 100-foot long beds, but backyard gardeners can think of 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot beds, or even just a single raised bed. The larger production systems that we use can easily scale down. Use the same exact principle, you just don't plant as much. Instead of doing the full 100-foot long bed or 50-foot bed like a lot do, we actually reduce this down with some of our crops to 7.5-foot sections. You can do the same principle in your backyard as well by planting 1-foot block, 2-foot blocks. It all matters what your particular harvest goal is. The scale might change, but the systems and techniques all result in the same exact thing. The workflow applies everywhere, timing applies everywhere, and the organizational techniques do too. Now this section probably looks rough to some people. Some might even say out of control or wild. But right now, this is not the highest priority on the farm. This can wait. And yes, this block has weeds in it, but it's not threatening production yet. The weeds have not started to flower or go to seed. Now, the timing of the intervention will really matter. Trying to leave the roots in the ground as long as possible before we need to start prepping this area for future harvest. And instead of constantly cultivating this, we save time by only doing what we need to do when we need to do it. This section of mini daikons has already produced a crop. The tops were placed covering the exposed dirt. The grass was never cultivated because we knew it would not become an issue before we needed to turn this bed over. And later, these beds will be turned when it's the correct time for the next crop to go in its place. Production farming is not about doing everything once. Production farming is about doing everything at the right time to work with your timing on your farm, the systems you set up, and the priorities you have during that time period. And this system is key to prevent you from getting overwhelmed. The important systems are still being managed extremely aggressively right now. Plants are being trimmed to maintain adequate airflow, trellised aggressively to maintain its growth, and irrigated regularly to supply an adequate amount of water for each crop. Some systems matter immediately because they directly affect the quality of the crop. We know cabbage loopers are coming eventually, but we never know when they are going to arrive here. So we always preemptively cover all of our cabbages, broccoli and cauliflower as soon as they are transplanted into the field. A production farm isn't unmanaged, it's prioritized. The operational organization dictates where we go and what we do. The system itself controls the operation, and the result is clean, steady workflow. The ultimate goal is not pure perfection out here. The true goal is building a system of growing that actually works for you on your scale, whether you're 100-foot long beds or just a grouping of raised beds in your backyard. Whether you're growing in a backyard or on a production farm like this, plants still respond to the system. If you want the full system behind what I'm doing here, or want to start working on your own, from crop timing to workflow to how all these systems connect, that is exactly what I teach over at growersblueprint.com. And don't forget to join me next week. We release new content every Sunday, 11 a.m. Central Time, and we'll be discussing the two different techniques of pruning, training, and trellising our Arkenberg trellis versus our single line cherry tomatoes. So as always, thank you all for watching. Keep farming. Have a good day.